Hi friends, welcome to What's Cooking Wednesday of Unicorn Week. Today we are making a no-bake unicorn cookie. Here are some of the ingredients that you might want to use. You can use peanut butter. You can use a sticky sweetener like corn syrup or maple syrup or anything like that. Coconut flour or oat flour. And if you don't have that at home, if you have coconut flakes, you can use a blender to make your own coconut flour. And then you'll need some sprinkles. So first what we're going to do is put our coconut flakes in the blender to blend them into a powder. All right, so we have our coconut powder. And if you have oats at home instead of coconut flakes, you can also do the same thing to make oat flour. Okay. Now we're going to mix in our sweetener. Now it will be a little sticky, so if you're not a fan of sticky things, you might want to get a friend or a sibling or an adult to mix it for you, or you can just use a spoon or a fork or a spatula to mix it all together. And now we will use our peanut butter. To mix it in. And the sticky sweetener will make it a little tricky to mix in. And because these are no bake, that means that we're not going to put them in anything to heat them up to cook them. So these ingredients are safe for you to eat without cooking. And they are to be stored in the refrigerator. So they're nice and cool and they can harden a little bit too, and it keeps them fresh. Now we're going to add some of our fun sprinkles. Some golden ones. I know some of you out there love the golden unicorn horns, and some of you out there love silver, and some of you out there love rainbow. So we're gonna put a little bit of all three for everybody. All right, so we are mixing and mixing. And if you've added a little bit too much of some ingredient, just because of maybe if you had to make your own powder of oat flour or coconut flour, you can experiment with how much of the other things that you put inside. So it's very important that your flakes that you start out with, if you don't have the mixture already made in a store-bought bag, that it is super powdery without any flakes in it, because it can affect the way that it holds together. But that's a fun experiment to learn while we're trying new things at home. And depending on the materials that you'll find the recipe for this in your newsletter, it is meant to be a allergy-friendly, keto-friendly, paleo-friendly recipe for friends or family members at home that might not necessarily eat some of the other recipes out there for unicorn things. So, as we structure this to take its shape, it kind of looks like a cake batter or a cookie batter, if you will. So I'm going to take my little tray here and just plop it inside and make it into our shape that we like. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for just a few moments, just so you can see some of the finished product on what it looks like once it's been chilled. We'll be right back. Oh. Welcome back, friends. So we've had our little no-bake unicorn cookie in the fridge for about 10 minutes now, and it has definitely gotten harder, but it is still a little bit squishy. But I think that's the fun of it, don't you? But it's not as sticky, so if you are not a fan of sticky things, this will be perfect for you. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. Oh my goodness. It's actually quite delicious. I'd love to know what kind of ingredients that you might have used to add to your no-bake unicorn cookie. I'd love to see pictures of what kind of sprinkles you used. So send them to my email, elapierre@clamsnet.org, and we can put them on our social media pages for others to see too. I hope you have a great week. See you next time.